Greetings. I'm happy to see so many people here. We always get nervous when we make the announcement if we're going to have enough people to break even on this. It's an expensive undertaking, and there's a lot of organization that goes on with it. So Ine and the staff are always kind of nervous at first, but as we come along, we can see we must be doing something good, because we always get a real good representation of Indian country, both in the United States and in Canada. So I know there's an issue in Canada about how people are identified and things like that, but I think the basic issues related to culture and language are kind of the same. And each year, this is our 10th symposium, we've tried to address things that relate to second language acquisition, things that teachers are doing, things that speakers are doing, things that are impediments to advancing the cause that we're all engaged in. And this year we've made that determination to listen to the second language speakers and the things that they've been through to acquire their languages under sometimes very, very stringent circumstances, where they have very few or no speakers, to places where there are speakers, and how they engage with first language speakers where they're fortunate enough to have them. And that's really the most valuable resource that any community can have, is first language speakers. To me, they're like quality control. They're the ones that can tell you when you said it right and make it sound right and things like that. But we don't stop there and say that if you don't have speakers, you're lost. We say that there's other ways to get it and do it. And we're also exploring those ways, and you'll hear from some of the presenters the things that they've done. There's a time when somebody who wants the language that doesn't have it, even if they've had it in the family, even if they've been around it, they just don't get it. I mean, I was like that myself, and it just clicked one day that I had to do this. And that's the way it happens with everybody. You know, it's like teachers, I think you teachers will know that you're always kind of looking for the student that gets it, the student that's really listening and understanding what you're saying. And they don't look at it as work, they look at it as something that's pulling them or something that's drawing them. It's a curiosity, it's a calling. And that happened to me at some time. I don't know when it happened, and I don't know how it happened, but it happened. And I've talked to other second language speakers, and they have a similar circumstance in which something happens where nobody can talk you into it. Your own mind and your own feelings and your own thoughts will make you gravitate to this because it's important. It's intellectually important, but most of all, it's spiritually important to keep us connected to our ancestors. And that's what we do here. We try to stay connected. And when people talk about getting over it, we can't get over the things that have happened. We can't get over the government policy to actually wipe us out if they could. And the things that they do now for programs and things like that, that's good as far as it goes, but it doesn't really go far enough. They put out a pittance of funding and make us scramble after it, and they put a limitation on it so that, you know, we wind up being dependent on their programs and their appropriations for our own language. And I think that the second language speakers go beyond that, where they're going to do this, money or no money. They're going to do it by desire. They're going to do it by hard work. And I think that's what all of us are doing here. So I'm very happy that all of you have come. I'm glad to see that we have good representation of men. Very often it's almost all women. And they say women are going to take over, and sometimes I wish they'd hurry up and do that, because we haven't made much of it, but I think we hung tough, and we listen, and we try to be part of what's going on. So I would like to say some words in our language. These are, we call Ganuhela Dunksla, and that means words of thankfulness. And it also means that we say these words before we start doing business, so that we would start our business being grateful for each other, being grateful for the ideas we have, being grateful for all the things that we have been provided, and we ask for nothing about these things, only the consciousness to be grateful of the things that Creator has presented us. So this is in no way substitute for an opening prayer that we'll have when the man who's going to do that gets here, but we will stop, and if it's kind of a prayer, well, it's okay, because we never have enough prayers for the work that we're doing that keeps us strong and motivated. Wariguanu hela duniga iga hiotsa nunya giganto de yungwat la winisla de. Daitino hela du ganjok kwa jisegu skana wade watnu du nyuhak. Yunkinoha hunja de yunkwas niu agrigu adun hechla. Our hite gunung kwats leoni yagoya te genhas ungoy hogu. O negli su gaga hakwantaho so hanjagi. Our hite gunung kwats leoni yagoya te genhas ungoy hogu. O negana junkwa wihe a yunkwa yada ni luhak. Nyari ganung kwats slagi o kali o yunkwa unwe wahakan ladu nen ungwe hungwe o kali atwa ganaha lauti at gen hatsla. Asanata guta nundele nene johandu gakwa ogu ganto o hanjagi. Nyari gaji danslagi nene skaji danslag guaya dalagwa dunyo johanto kali audi lanasuha gutsta te yunki ni gula walye na te yunkwa ni gulyaks. Nyari galyodege nene oskanadu johan. Nyari ganchage. Larisi gayundezi yunkwa yeta ganto hanjagi nete kahasi wala de liha joknati agundojeke. Ne wena ijunhege te sunkwa wihe kwandege gadia yunkwa yoda winisla deni. O wela su ne te kudihas de wadenya se ne ji niwini dodas. Dayatino hela du yunki sota guasunde geka winirale nene johandu kununkwe ateliwagi. De hetwanu hela du sungwa jiha o tahali sagoya te genhas joknati agundojeki. Ne wena ijunhege te sunkwa wihe gwandege gadia yunkwa yoda winisla deni. Yojistu kwalu Jinu galunyagi ne windaga itwaja dandu neza yunki lo lihe ganki na igahi wenale te hetwanu wela du goslagini. Gai nyungweda ge jinio chitwagwe go unska na inkwani gulo dahak. Te hetwanu hela du skanya dalio soli wayanto. Te hetwanu hela du sungwa disu jinati agwe gu gayanandao. Dani Tonio lewa galiwat kwini jinati angali wayandakwa. Nene skaliwat skana wadewat nuduni to nigawanak. These words we talk about, there's a big cycle where everything starts with the people, and then we talk about where we came from, and then we come down to earth and thank everything on the earth for being there. The water, the animals, the trees, the medicines that we've been given, and various other things. And each one has a story behind it. And when somebody's a very good speaker and there's a very good audience, somebody could go on for hours. Each category becomes a lesson of its own. And that's what our ceremonies are. They're lessons. They're the knowledge of where we came from, and that's why they're important. And that's why people who don't like us don't want us to think about that. They don't want us to do ceremonies. They don't want us to speak the language. But these things are coming back. Lacrosse is coming back. It's a big sport, but it's coming back. My grandson got a scholarship to college because he's a good lacrosse player. And my granddaughter got a pre-med scholarship at Wisconsin. So that we're using these things as a way of becoming educated, but at the same time, remembering who we are at all times while we're doing this. So I think that's all I really have to say right now. If you have a chance, talk to the speakers that are going to be presented here. Go to the afternoon session so you can participate in your own commentary or questions, or even critique if you have it, to say, like, how can we do this and how can we do it better? But I'm very proud that you're here. I'm proud of the staff for putting this together as well as they have, and done it again this year. So I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you get a lot out of it. And again, I'm very happy that you're here. Thank you.